back in Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Where we last left off, we arrived in Ikebukuro, and I was doing some grinding off camera, so we're gonna see where I'm at right now. I went ahead and learned Force Boost. If you look, that's the move in the bottom right corner. That combined with Tornado makes it it just allows you to shred whatever you run across for the most part if it's not really resistant to wind. And that's even with my 3 paltry points in magic. I cannot emphasize enough that Tornado is extremely strong, and that's why I'm going to be carrying that and Force Boost throughout the majority of the game. Eventually I will part ways with my breath moves, but I want to keep those for the first couple of Kalpa, most likely. And in case you're wondering, no, we're not going to tackle the Kalpa just yet. We're going to mess with Mantra here. So first thing we need to do is explore, but we're also going to hit up the Cathedral of Shadows because the Compendium is now available, as you'll see. Do you know what a demonic compendium is? It contains information on all demons in existence, but only those that the reader has made a pact with can be viewed. I see that you've been recruiting many a demon. From now on, use this compendium to your advantage. The compendium is now available for use. So you can see the base of all the guys we've recruited so far. So Will-O-Wisp, he only has Needle Rush. So unfortunately that does mean like Shikigami, who I went through all the trouble to get Tairukaja on, I don't have any record of that. Wapo does not have Miragi, nothing. The ones you fuse though, I believe, will keep their stuff for the most part. It's been recent, but the ones you recruit, not so much. So Lilim, you can see she does have Tairukaja and Secunda. Then I did get a wilder bicorn while I was grinding. I just started smacking one around and said, okay, please don't kill me, I'll join you. And I said, sure, why not? So anyway, with your compendium, for the stuff you level up and the stuff you recruit, you want to add them. So you can just push square to add all of these, it doesn't really matter. And then we can look at fusion options. So I could upgrade Pixie if I wanted to. The Wilder and the Beast do not react possibly to the Earth element. For Bicorn, so real quick, if you remember, the last G-Ray we saw was the Sudama in the underpass. One of my major criticisms for this game, and one of the things that I hold against it, is if you want specific races, sometimes there are a huge leap in level between one and the next. So the Sudama is like level 13, I want to say, and then the next one in sequence is Saruta Hiko here at level 35. And if you're wondering what the big deal about race is, what you get is determined by, one, what 2 races you put together, and then what the average base level is between the 2 that corresponds to a table. So as a result, I'm not sure I can get much use out of this Bicorn. I do want to tackle, what's it called? Mantra first, because when you deal with Gozu Tenno, he will give you more inventory space. And unfortunately, you cannot do any recruiting while in the Kalpa, but you can buy demons there, like the utility Pasaka and other stuff. So anyway, there's the compendium. Let's talk to this dude. Power is everything. You need to be able to handle everything on your own, don't you agree? No comment. Make up your mind. So that is your first instance, I believe, where your choices can start to have consequences. Here we have a junk shop, we have another mannequin running the show, but there are no Magatama for us to buy, just regular disposable stuff. So these rocks may not necessarily be bad, it's just I would rather have the spells and stuff. Like 250 Maka is a pretty pricey investment at this stage of the game. In a little bit it won't be, but then again, Miragi, Bufu, Mizuhio, and Mazan won't be as helpful. And then you have to remember only the Demi-Fiend can use items. The Mantra are real different from the demons of Nile, though. They're a group of ruffians that have nothing but brawn. Their boss is Gozu Tenno. He's in the headquarters. So I believe we do have to make 2 trips to Ikebukuro over the course of the game. And real quick, I also need to look at this. She has 2 to go. He has 1. And Nozuchi has 2. So that kind of sucks. We can get the Rakukasha, which I can replace Flatter with or something. Oh yeah, one of the demons of interest, if you want to evolve guys, is Momonofu. He will evolve into Arahabaki. Unfortunately, like, Arahabaki's a mixed bag. The neat thing about him is that, if I remember correctly, he nulls physical. The problem is he's weak to every type of magic other than death spells and ice. So, very, very much a double-edged sword. Hey boy, we're not as easy as Nilo, so you better watch your back. So we'll come back here. Got a bead from that. Now this guy will attack us when we talk to him. Hey, you, yeah you, I've never seen you before. Are you here knowing that this is Ikebukuro, home with the mantra? Of course I did. Whoa, you've got some balls. But that just ain't gonna cut it. Guts don't mean shit if you ain't got the power to back it up. So I'm gonna try to recruit one of these later. Right there is his Devastate move, War Cry. Now, I don't remember what he's weak to. I'm pretty sure he resists physical, so I don't want to do that. Let's try Ice. Yeah, Ice Breath. Nope, but I didn't freeze him either. Nekomata does have no magic. Here we have Fire Breath. And here's my move. And it only did 18. I might have been better off this. So not the most graceful ways to deal with the Oni, but we get a Garnet for our shovel. And now he's gone. So let's go back to exploring this place before we move the storyline forward. We need to loot the joint. I cannot remember this dude's name. Just trying to blank. It's like Ikoma or something like that, I want to say. We are the strong. What's wrong with enslaving weak mannequins? Might makes right. So now you know why the mannequins wanted to hide from them. And here's a mannequin. We're oppressed. We're worked to death. Woe is me. Life's too short. So keep in mind these things are only like a day old. Yeah. You can enter the headquarters from here in the main hall. But if you get too close, you'll be arrested. The mantra squeezed Makatsuni from us. That's important for when we get to the prison. The prison is when everything gets extremely dark, so just a heads up. This is the way we came from. There's seriously nothing else up here? That would be more of a trip than that. Can we go down at least? Ah, here's where I'm looking for. The mantra is run by Gozuteno's right-hand man named Thor. Thanks to him, the mantra finally looked like an organization. Man, they alluded to this joint, huh? Here we go. Cash Cube gives us a bead. I saw a human boy enter the mantra's headquarters. Human boy, eh? So yeah, it's just the bead. So I want to level up before I actually progress the storyline. And the reason for that being is your first fight, I need Shiranui, and I don't really want to get the fire boost off it now. I'd rather put something else out. War Cry could be so much fun. But I don't... Actually, I should be able to get focus, so that's even better. So I want to say that's the way to progress. We don't really want to go over there just yet. Okay, so for my level up, I don't think I need to worry about my agility, so I'm going to put another point in strength. It may seem a little over the top, but I want to hurt when I punch stuff. So I'm getting rid of lunge because I don't like it. No extra bonus, not even healing. So right here we're going to top ourselves off in the fountain. So real quick, what's my base strength at? 15? Not bad. And then the first guy you fight is Orthrus, if I remember correctly, who is a fire elemental. So when I get to Thor, I have to bench her and her. Or wait, Inugami and Nekomata. I'm going to be probably fighting Thor with a 3-man party. You could fuse new guys if you want. Like, I was kind of hoping, what's his name? Bicorn would at least resist electric, but not even he does. Like, if you really want to, you could try to recruit a Momonofu or something, because I want to say they should be decent. But yeah, we'll make do. As for the door over there, we're going to worry about that later. The tall building up ahead is the headquarters of the mantra. You shouldn't go near it. So real quick, if you do want to make this faster, or easier, whatever you want to consider, by all means go into the first Kalpa. When you just get the levels and stuff from there, Thor will be much more manageable. I plan on going in there after I deal with all this, so just a heads up. The mantra demons rampage about, doing whatever their instincts tell them to. I'm jealous. So what's Jack Frost doing here? I've come here to join the mantra so that I can become just like the great king, yo. I'm too scared to go in, yo. The fire's hot, too. So one thing to keep in mind is that... yeah, I'm gonna worry about all this later. For Jack Frost, he's supposed to not remember he's a demon. And when he does so, he becomes Black Frost, but they can also become the heroic Frost Ace. Like, there's a lot of different ways for the Frost things to play out. They probably have the most lore out of any Shin Megami Tensei thing, other than the actual Judeo-Christian, or... yeah, I'd say probably the Judeo-Christian, since the Greek and Norse stuff has kind of died down these days. You hear a voice coming from inside. What the hell? I didn't do anything. You cannot hear the voice anymore. Will you enter the mantra's headquarters? There's Thor. There's Isamu. What do you want? I didn't do anything, you hear me? Oh great, there's more? Hey, is that you then? You gotta help me. I can't afford to waste any time. It's Miss Takao, she... That's Magasuhi, he just trained from Isamu, in case you're wondering. And no, Isamu's not dead. I kind of spoiled his fate in the first video for you. You are unfamiliar to me, demon. Any who enter the territory of the mantra will be tried. Lock him up. So those are new ways, if I remember correctly? Hey, wake up. Is Pyro Jack there at the gate? Stop sleeping. You're about to be escorted to court. A trial decided by power. If you claim to be innocent, then pound your enemy into the ground. When he's just a quivering mass of flesh, he'll be set free. So we get a bead, and now we can talk to our cellmates, if I remember correctly. You hear a voice from the other side. Let me out of here. The Mantra are crazy. I can't fight. Somebody save me. Well, that's not very dignified. You hear a voice from the other side. Oh, a newcomer? You were probably thrown in here for a crime that you didn't commit, right? But reason won't work with those Mantra guys. You probably figured that out already. If you want to get out of here, you'll have to impress them with your brute strength. Well, it's good that I have all those points of strength then, right? We're beginning the hearing. Get out. So real quick, we can go see these guys. This is Rangda. Guess it's your turn to fight, huh? I don't want to be locked up in here. I want to fight. I want the blood of a young man. Blood. I want blood. What? Your entrance is on the other side. Were you trying to bribe me and get info out of me? Nope. Then hurry up and head for the other door. So you can bribe this guy for clues, but I told you. You deal with a fire enemy, then a wind enemy, and then finally you will deal with Thor himself. Why do I have to fight? I'm innocent. Let me out of here. The cell door is closed tight. And I don't know how well you can see that, but that is a mystical chest in there. Nothing else over here? So we're gonna have to write that later. We will now hold a hearing according to the rules of the mantra. I call upon the defendant, Hero. Please come to the arena. Hero, you are charged with loitering in Ikebukuro and entering our headquarters. On top of that, demons you saw in the Great Underpass. You may be a Nihilo spy. I further charge you with being a little sneak. Ikebukuro is the territory of the mantra. Even if you are a newcomer, it is crime enough that you've shown us such flagrant disrespect. I shall pass righteous judgment. Capital punishment, there is no other choice. Think of how you want to die, I'll give you time. Are you ready? Bring it on. So that sucks for him. He might not survive this round. Okay, press bolters. Who knows what you got hammered there? So in case you're wondering why I want Inugami to have Medea, now let's just end with Mabufu. If we can afford it. Another ice breath. Down he goes. You're strong. Just being Orthros isn't going to overturn the decision. Your sentence is death. I want to cut you up right now. I'll give you some time. Make it fun for me. So change your Magatama from Shiranui to Hifumi, otherwise you will get hammered. And now if you remember, Inugami is weak to force, so we do need to bench him here for Uzume. Is it okay now? Are you ready? So I don't remember what Yaxini is weak to. I want to say it's Zio. Hey, I'm right. She's paralyzed. So here we have another bloodletting. Luckily, she is stronger than Orthra, so she can survive that. So in case you're wondering why I made Uzume with a Pixie instead of a Jack Frost, I don't believe this. Got 400 back up. It's finally time. I am Thor. I commend your ability to fight, but will your power work against me? My hammer shall be the judge. I will give you time to prepare. So the Magatama that nullifies electric is Narukami. The best we can do is Kabuto. I don't remember what Mind's Eye does, now that I think about it. So for party, we gotta get rid of these three. We need Pixie and Inugami. So Pixie resists electric, and Inugami, he is weak to force, but he doesn't have anything else really going for him, I'm afraid. So I want to say this group should be able to do it. The main thing, though, is you want to make sure you have Fog Breath. The healer for this group is going to be Pixie. And I'm going to punch stuff. Sound like a plan? Now, I could look into bringing Earthrus. He does have Rakukaja. And you know what? It won't hurt. If he dies, I'll spend the 400 or whatever to revive him. I'm fine with that. Now, show me your strength. It's gonna suck if he has Dakaja. I really don't remember if he does or not. So we're gonna hit him with Fog Breath. If you notice, this lowers all enemies' aim at him greatly. So we can use Rakunda here. And Rakukaja. It's a little bit bad news. So sadly, I don't have enough for another Fog Breath. So I'm gonna bite him. I'm actually gonna have Inugami use Media next turn, then I'll give him the Chakra Drops that cast Fog Breath one more time. So that missed Pixie. He has such a small MP pool that I really am concerned about the Chakra Drop just fully filling that up when I don't really need it. So here's the final Rakukaja, then Earthrus will start attacking. Well, he's gonna pass, to be precise. So I have a Chakra Drop to spare. Inugami, catch. He got about 30 off that. Or no, that was 27 he got. So hit him with another Fog Breath, and I have enough for one Media. So there's no sense in passing here. I'll pass this one, so that I can punch him. You missed. And Inugami packs enough for a punch to bite. Not bad. Now, don't hold back. 270. Remember that time you healed? Good times. Ah, crap. So that negates the Fog Breath. Yeah, I'm gonna burn another chakra drop. That connected on everyone. If only he did those in the other order. Too slow, old man. So that level of Earthus. No, I have a feeling he'd get rid of his anti-force. Sucks he didn't get anti-curse off of that. That's another decent one. You've done well. It seems that you have something other demons do not. This is for keeping me interested. You obtained the Magatama Narukami. Go and see Gozu Tenno. Our leader Gozu Tenno aims to build a utopia where only the strong may live. Gozu Tenno is at the top of this building. Your power may change the world. Remember that. Judge, Hiro is innocent. I give my word. Innocent? Okay. I have reached a verdict. By the order of Thor, no, out of respect for your power, Hiro, I hereby declare you innocent. This court is adjourned. The defendant may now be released. So a happy ending, don't you think? Ha! You lucked out, fool. I can't believe Thor approved your release. Don't get lost. Oh, yeah. Thor says you proved your strength. You're free to enter our headquarters anytime. That really pisses me off. Well, Jack, if you want a piece, you know where to find it. So, real quick, we need to change the party around a bit. Return Pixie and Earthris to stock. Summon Nozuchi and Nekomata. But I cannot emphasize enough how broken Fog Breath is. So real quick, if you want to see Narukami, this gives you a lot of strength, a lot of magic, but no defensive stats. First spell is Shock. I want to say that's similar to Tornado, just not as good. You're weak to ice, you know electric, and this would have been one hell of a Magatama to have if you were to fight Thor. Now, I don't think you actually ever do fight him again. By the way, if you want to tackle the Kalpa, it's right here in the Labyrinth of Amala. Okay, for the coming fight, we're going to bench Inugami. We're going to summon him during the fight, most likely. We're swapping in Bicorn. So, this is my second attempt. No, this is the third attempt trying to record this because the RNG decides, no, I cannot play this game. Like, this is one of my biggest complaints about the series in general, how the RNG can just say, no, you're done. And then you either have to either quit playing or just try until the RNG says, you pass. Flames of the candelabrum of sovereignty are flickering wildly. It was a breach of the weapons prohibition. It was a foreigner. A man in red was looking around here for someone. He was looking for a demon named Hiro. Do you know anything? Now, since I will level up from this fight, I am going to swap off Kabuto for this, because the physical resistance didn't do a funky thing. There you are, fiend. Let's see what you've got. Glad to meet you, kid. I feel the same. So when I tried this before, he just one-shot Nozuchi in the first round, so I couldn't put on any Rakukajas, and then he just one-shot me. So, yeah. So we're gonna hit him with Secunda because you can manipulate his AI to a certain degree with that. I'm just gonna... I actually don't get anything from passing this, so let's swing at him. So we're putting out Tsukukaja so we can try to dodge, even though he seems to have like a sky-high crit rate. And Rakukaja, on the off chance we're actually allowed to win. I'll give you 10 minutes to decide. Which would you rather end up in, a coffin or a dumpster? So we actually did not get rid of the debuff. So right there is that crit that I keep complaining about. Okay, so I managed to survive it this time, but we can use both of the remaining skills to kill him. 3 crits in a row. 4, and you can see if I did not use that, it would have been game over. Literally bullshit. Odds are Bighorn's gonna die, but I can kind of live with that. So this is his Decunda. That's gonna get rid of his accuracy debuffs. He uses Rebellion, he connects to Bighorn, Bighorn's dead. He gets a crit, so he gets to swing again. He uses Ebony and Ivory on Nekomata. So I'm gonna pass the turn here, and I have to summon Inugami. So right here I need him to use Medea. And I have to pass the turn back to Nekomata so she can use Secunda to try to get him to use Holy Star. So that burns one of his turns guaranteed. And of course it's a crit. It has to be a crit. Like, I haven't been able to get off a single attack buff yet. And he has not missed a single attack despite all of the Tsukukajas I put out. Well, technically it was only 2, but still, he should be missing something by now. So now we're going to start using Tairukaja so I can actually hurt him. And then once Nozuchi is done buffing, he's going to join on the offensive. Of course it's a crit. And look, it's another crit. This is so stupid. So anyway, Nozuchi is going offensive here. on, it can buy me 4 more turns. Yet another crit. And another. So I do not think that move has not crit yet. So one of the things that really sucks is if you could actually get Dante this early in the game, he wouldn't be bad. But by the time you actually do get him, you'll start running enemies who either drain, null, or repel physical attacks, and then he falls down to garbage. Another crit. So that's the first time it has not crit. I'm gonna pass the turn. I have to give a chakra drop over to Inugami so we can continue healing. I'm gonna pass this. And there's Mania. So just to reiterate, not focusing on the crit part this time, but he uses the Dekunda, not the Dekasha, yet he has not missed a move. This is getting good. You're having fun, aren't you? Me too. So right here is the defense down thing. Finally. So yeah, after this, she's going offensive. Then we have to kill him before he kills us. So I can pass the turn, hit him, hit him. Another provoke. It could be one thing if this actually did increase attack power too. So right here you can see that he's at the stage where he can kill me from full health. So my defense should not be able to go any lower if I remember correct. And finally, so we can end him this round. I cannot emphasize enough that fight is like pure RNG. So we'll throw this point in Vitality. Actually, hold on, wait. 15 Strength. So counter, and like I said, I don't want this. Enables random counterattacks. This can get you in a lot of trouble in the Kalpa. So it's reacting violently, let it continue, I get healed. Inugami leveled up, put the point in magic, you learn Panic Voice. And something's happening to his body, let it continue. So Inugami has become the avatar Mikami. Not bad. You look like a demon, but you don't seem like one. My name is Dante. I'm a demon slayer. The old guy asked me to hunt down guys like you, but... forget it. Let's just stop this battle here. I need to find out what that guy really has in mind. Depending on how things turn out, maybe we'll meet again. Until then, try and keep yourself alive. Who knows? Maybe I'll have another chance to kill you. Dante is just a major headache in this game. Like, the single most annoying segment I'd have to say is probably the Hell Run with Beelzebub. But then right behind that has Dante playing hide-and-seek with you in the 4th Kalpa. As for Mikami, Null's Fire repels Expel, so that's Hama. He learns Void Mind next. And he has a pretty solid magic stat. He doesn't have as much strength as before, I believe, but it's still an upgrade. As for these guys, they need healing, so I'm going to walk back, heal, and then we're going to start exploring. So I don't know if Daisojo is over here yet. Worst come to worst, he is optional, so we can get around him and everything. We can loot this place while we have the chance. Soon Gozu Tenno will order us to attack the Assembly of Nihilo. I can't wait. I messed up and got caught. It dragged me out of the Great Underpass. So we get a repulse spell. So let's heal up Nozuchi. There used to be these 4 Oni in the mantra, but they made Thor angry and were kicked out. I hear they become thieves. Those 4 are real strong. Ever heard of them? So the 4 Oni? I can't remember them. The mantra have a facility for draining Makasuhi from mannequins. A lot of my friends are being drained right now. That's the prison, by the way. So I need to get upstairs if I can. That should be where the mystical chest is. I'm making a beeline straight for it. So that's a dead end. Am I overlooking something here? Come here from the Great Underpass? Is the hideout still okay? I think I might not make it. Nope, I'm not gonna make it. Damn. So I stayed up here for the full cycle. Doing a little bit of fighting, and our reward for this is a chakra pot. So that can help a little bit against Daisojo, since he has no weaknesses, and that really is like a marathon in terms of battle. So we're done up here. Nekomata levels up, puts the point in strength, learns Pester, she wants to talk, Mute Gaze is her final move. So watching you fight closely, you fight better than I imagine. Here's something really special, Magic Mirror. Okay, it's over here then. Getting really banged up here. And if you didn't see, I'm really pressed for resources at the moment. So, is there even anything over here? I don't think this is where Daisojo is, but I know he appears in here after you talk to Gozu Tenno. In this building, I mean, I don't know where exactly, I don't remember offhand. So in case you're wondering about sacrifice, you sacrifice yourself to deal heavy damage to all enemies. I am sure as hell not taking that, so we're giving that up. Something's happening in Nozuchi. Want to continue? Yes. So Nozuchi is no more. He is now Yi Xian of the Dragon Clan. So I believe this is supposed to be Genbu, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know the actual Chinese name for it. So he no longer deals with wind, he's changed to an ice elemental, and unfortunately the downside of just trying to upgrade him is that, well, he's still weak to electric, so he won't help you too much against Thor. He's still tanky and he has more points in his magic stat than his strength stat. But he is level 24, so he's the same as me now. So real quick, let's go see how much it cost me to explore that building. Actually, that's right, when you evolve you get fully healed, so... It's 300 for me. Not reviving the Bicore, in case you're wondering. So that fight cost me 62 Maka. In case you're wondering, I just hit him with Tornado. So now we need to explore the various buildings up on the second floor, and I'm probably going to take a break before actually going to meet Gozu Tenno. I hear that Nihilo has a demon that gains experience without ever fighting. That's some skill those Nihilo demons have. They're talking about Watchful and Vigilant. I believe Pisaka will come with that, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's when it's... So that would be an incentive to try to get the Pisaka early. Gozu Tenno gave us demons power, and he's got lots of it, that's for sure. So if nothing else, we're learning background again. Fiends are bad. Fiends are trash. Can I eat them all? The demon's called fiends. They hang around looking tough, but they scare me. Two. We got ourselves a sucker. Let's take everything he's got. The demon suddenly attacked. That's cute. Tornado. So it missed the one, so I get penalized for that. What's Panic Voice do? So status effect moves are very unreliable, that's why you don't get punished when those miss. And I'll just hit him right there. They're weak to, that's the thing. Iceberg. Got a beat chain for that. Kagasuchi is filling up just in time. So we got a pair of beads and a trap. Kinda suspected that, to be honest, since they were so generous with the one chest. Luckily we do have Medea. Strength incense. Well, it's true, I don't hit hard enough just yet. Emphasis on the yet part. I only win life stones with the junk shop's lucky tickets. I don't need stupid life stones. I want that. You know that. So yeah, gonna put a break here, and I'll pick up here in a second for you guys. Okay, so off camera I went ahead and leveled up and picked up a new skill, Ice Boost. So generally I don't really like to recommend having 2 types of boost moves in your skill set, but the ice one can come in handy for exploring the Kalpa. The one thing I do have to warn you about is do not use it against Arahabaki. That may very well be the death of you. So anyway, we're going to go into Mantra's headquarters because we need to speak to Gozu Tenno. So, which one's my map? Okay, I don't have a map. And I also feel like I probably don't need to say this, but when I leveled up, I went ahead and put the point into strength. So I do have kind of a glass cannon thing going on here. But anyway, there's the map. It does work. I was pushing the wrong button. What do you want here? We will try to get an Oni for the team before completely leaving this place. So I actually want to stay where I'm at. This area is fairly large, as you'll see soon enough. There's a human kid locked away in a jail cell down below. Humans are a great source of makasuhi, but it's hard not to kill such a weakling. Check him out sometime. So the loot to be had is downstairs. And since Kagasuchi, is it filling up? Okay, let's head on down. Part of the reason why I also went ahead and picked up the Ice Boost is because I can actually spam Ice Breath to clear a good portion of this. I can't remember what the thing's called, but there are some enemies here that are weak to ice. Taraka is one of them. Okay, that's how you get upstairs. So I'm a little concerned I may not make it in time. Pyro Jack, forgot all about him. Hey, scumbag, this is jail. Don't do anything funny, got that? Don't do anything funny. I was caught again. Are you with the mantra? Now I am. I knew it. It's back to having Magatsuhi squeezed out of me. It was such a short-lived happiness. That sucks. So you're here. Damn those demons. How long do they plan to keep me locked up? I heard the news. You won the trial by combat, huh? I managed to stay alive too. Well, sorta. I don't think they'll kill me just yet. I'm gonna find a way out, but I need some more time. My back's still sore, so... Oh yeah, Miss Tako. I heard about her. You know how Nilo has that maiden right? That's Miss Tako. There's no time to lose. The Mantra are about to launch a full-scale attack on Nilo. If she's caught, she'll be killed. That, you gotta save her. You can do it with your powers, right? I can't do anything. Please, that. I'm a Nilo demon. I was caught spying. I'll tell you something good. The Mantra keeps something real value behind the door in the back. Shall we check it out? You are not strong enough to open it. No! The shame. The humiliation. We'll be back. I might be able to open it after the first Kalpa, but we'll see. So in case you're wondering, yes, that's why I've been throwing all those points in the store. Yaka. Yaka is the name of the other thing. I am taking one hell of a beating down here, though. I may have to go back before I actually go upstairs to meet Gozu Tenno. If you're caught by the Mantra, you'll either be thrown in this jail or sent to prison. They drain the Makatsuhi out of you at the prison. It's bad. It's torture. Hint, hint. I can't believe my sex appeal didn't work. The Mantra can't appreciate true beauty. That's succubus, by the way. Don't get near me. I'll shoot. You don't even have a gun. Do you know? A demon just won his case and was set free. I hear he's young, but I'm sure he's a freak. That's rude. Just for that, I don't think we're friends anymore. So yeah, coming down here now is a bit of a wasted trip. So if I remember correctly, in case you're wondering what's behind that locked door, it's supposed to be a pretty badass Magatama. Unless I'm thinking of a different door, which is very possible. In case you're curious if it's what I think it is, that's going to be the Gaia Magatama, which is like the 16th one. Yes, you're not supposed to have the level of strength I have right now. Who would have guessed? Getting close to leveling up again. But yeah, if they don't resist physical, I hit them. This is the other part of the staircase, by the way. I hit them for about 100 damage, which is insane at this stage of the game, and I'm only going to be putting more and more points into strength until I can open that door. Then I'll start putting stuff in other stuff. So anyway, let's go over here. I would like to explore the entirety of the first floor before moving on. Me no care about weaklings. Orthos and Yaxini lost. They weak. Me no care for them. You see a cash cube. Mamudo rock. So that's Mudo for everything. Mudo being death. So this is the back door out. We're not keen on going this way yet. That's the way they'll take us to prison in the third fiend. So I know some of you are probably saying, third? What about the second one? What about Daisojio? We'll worry about him in a little bit. But anyway, that's the way forward. And I'm gonna go heal before I actually open that, well, any of these doors. So real quick, one thing I want to explain before I go off camera for this. In case you're wondering about that last skill, that is your reward for clearing the game's optional dungeon. I'll explain that much, much later, but that is one of the single best things in the game, as you might imagine. So I'll see you here in a second. Okay, so there was actually a save terminal right there. Let me guess, they're actually a fountain, because that would annoy the hell out of me. Oni, what says you? You're the demon that Thor pardoned? Then go see Gozu Tenno. He's probably waiting for you on the top floor. So real quick, this area is a decent area to be if you're a magic user. Since I'm a physical user, I get to enjoy the rest of the game instead of this one. You the demon that won the trial? Yes. You used physical attacks, huh? I mean, you can deal major damage if you get a critical hit. Well, if your attack hits, that is. No. Then screw you. Wow. So yeah, that was kinda harsh. I should explain about skill changes. Crud. Mikami, that's its name. Okay, so I can talk again as we fight. So I just leveled up and fully healed. Gonna switch back to Kabuto. In case you're wondering, I do not want to learn Mind's Eye just yet. Then we need to use Paralati to get rid of the paralyze on Gishan. Or Gishan. So as I was saying about skill change, the demon will select a skill and change it. Now this corresponds to skill tables, and basically what happens is whatever skill is well, all the skills fall into like one of 8 tables. Whichever table is chosen, well, what move is chosen, it will be upgraded to a move of the next table. So it's very possible that you can trade out a magic skill for a physical for a magic, a damage for healing, or just really anything random. That's why I do not do it by any means. The loser of the trials are inside the Preda's bellies, and I clean up after them. Me want eat more losers. Well, at least they know what they want. That's more we can say about some people. Let's move on. I am starting to wish someone had diorama at this point. Damn it, I don't like you. Just because Thor pardoned you doesn't mean that I have. I'll show you that I'm stronger than you. So I'm not sure if I'm going to show this fight, but I see this guy as such a minimal threat that I'm not even bothering to use proper moves. I'm just going to beat him down with my bare damn hand so he knows who the boss is. You can see Nekomata's getting closer. And he's gone. But like I said, everything's trying to kill you at one point. We're worked into the dirt by the mantra. Please don't eat us. What? I'm not Gozu Tenno, you know? We got an attract pipe. That's Riborama, basically, as an item. I heard some demons in Nilo can cast deadly curses and plague their enemies with ailments. The wrong matchup and you're dead in one hit. So that's a bit of war. In case you're wondering, I'm going to swap in Uzume shortly, maybe after Nekomata evolves. I don't know if she has diorama coming up, because I could definitely use it. She has Petrati. And if I'm correct, this should be the elevator right there. See? So I'm mainly going in here just so it registers. I don't know if I pointed it out, but you can see the E on the map telling you elevator. Inching closer. Stupid Orthrus. He's weak to ice too, by the way. Okay, the moment of truth. We can pick up Mute Gaze, so I'm gonna get rid of one of these worthless skills. Pester, use request Mac or item, or Seduce. I don't really like Pester. Something's happening to Nekomata. Drain Force, weak to electric. Nekomata is turned into Senri. It's holy Senri, by the way. Let's have some fun together. Oops. So you can see level 27. She drains force still, she's still weak to electric, but she now nulls Expel. Otherwise her stats are effectively the same. She has Mazanma coming up, which is basically the tier 2 Zan. I'm going to bench her for the moment for Uzume though. So, you're the young demon that Thor accepted. I've become your fan. Ikoma, I think her name is, or something? Or she has that really weird Japanese name that I can never remember. One of those two. Yep, getting really beat up here. Hold on. Okay, so that's the prison here. Well, this is where we did the fighting. Oh, it's you, the one who won the trial. Gozu Tenno is on the top floor. You can use the elevator just past the fighting arena to meet him. So we'll head over there in a sec. I know some of you guys are probably on the edge of your seats saying just go there already, but exploring's important. So these are another set of holding cells. We should be able to open those after meeting Gozu Tenno, and then I'll have inventory space to look for an Oni. Remember when we were here, guys, and we started butchering everything? Good times, good times. Anyway, let's go over here. Floor 460. I don't know if I'm gonna jump off like Dante did just yet. In case you're curious, you are knocked down to 1 hit point when you land, which is sort of your incentive to not do it. Then once we can open the cells... Actually, are we able to open those now, or is that when we come back? I'm not entirely sure. Well, if I can't open those, I'm just going to put a break in the video, and then we're going into the Kalpa. I'll probably worry about Daisojo when I get back. He's a little nasty. So that's where you go to jump. Still getting worked over. So hopefully it goes without saying, but if you do find yourself in over your head and need to make a quick getaway, by all means, run over to that ledge and jump. This is just a cash cube. 3,000 Maca. That's something, I guess. I can probably look into reviving the bicorn. I don't know what the freaking birds are weak to, unfortunately, which makes these fights so damn difficult. So I just got Bufula, that helps when exploring the Kalpa, in case you're wondering. And now notice we are safe. Gozu Tenno's chamber. You sense a strong power from beyond the door. Will you enter? Yes. Heaven and earth tremble when the Almighty descends from above. God's coming echoes across the land. And with that introduction, meet Gozu Tenno. Welcome, hero. I am Gozu Tenno. As the head of the mantra, I lead the demons that gather here. I was truly impressed by your battle. The emergence of a new, mighty demon. It is remarkable indeed. But first let me reward you. Please accept this gift. You receive power from Gozu Tenno. You can now employ 2 additional demons. Do you feel that power coursing through your body? If you choose to serve me, I shall grant you even greater power. Joining the mantra doesn't seem like a bad idea, does it? What say you? Let me think about it. Indecisive, are you? If you serve me, I can release your innate power. I can see that you are interested in the mantra, but not totally convinced. If that is the case, you may observe us first and then decide. Although I believe your destiny is to fight alongside us. Now, as you may already know, our enemy is the Assembly of Nihilo. They are threatening us with their plot to bring the world to a halt. We can no longer overlook their madness. I have made the decision. We, the mantra, will wage war on Nihilo and obliterate them. I've already ordered my soldiers to attack their headquarters in Ginza. If you call yourself a demon, make haste and go to Ginza. Crush those who pose a threat to the world. I am Gozu Tenno, the one who will rule the Kingdom of Chaos. And there you have it. So if you look, we now have 2 more empty spaces for our status list. We have spots below Bicorn. And I'm gonna jump. So I'm about to level up again. Switching over to this one because I don't want to learn anything, like I said. Plus, this one can give you strength +1 when you level up. Okay, they're weak to Zio. If you have Mazio, you should be set. I don't know if you'll have Mazianga at this point. Where do you jump from? It's gotta be that staircase then. Yep. It's really high. Will you jump off? Are you sure? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I change color when I'm low on health. So by taking the guys out of my party, they didn't get hurt in the whole suicide thing, and as a result I only have one person I need to waste stuff on healing. So it's a little bit of a trick to save some money if you're hurting, no pun intended. And they didn't say anything about unlocking the cell, so I guess we kind of have to leave it where it is. Anyway, let's head on over to the save point. I'm just going to call it a video. It sucks I couldn't explore the place in full. And the other thing that sucks is I'm... Ooh, do I have a strength and sense? Yes, I do. I'm going to hold on to it at the moment, though, because I may need that for later. Yeah, I could probably afford to revive the bicorn. I'm just being stingy at this point. So I'm gonna recruit an Oni off camera, and then we will... Hello, you're new. Hey, what's going on with the city? First I can see a jerk, and now an eerie fiend? What's going on? Something's up! So that's your warning that Daisojo is here now. So yeah, Oni hunting off camera, and when we pick up, I will deal with the first Kalpa. So real quick, they mentioned the 4 Oni somewhere here before, and I was trying to remember where they're at. We're going to meet them in a dark tunnel, if I haven't said. And one of them is an optional boss that will yield a Magatama, so it's worth it. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.